Now, we'll see what they combo up this IO with. I'm curious about who they're going to put it with here on FG. Man, I'm already getting yelled at by Nina. I'm gossiping with the SEA admins at the same time here. Uh, telling me to focus up because he's also in that chat. Now, Invoker picked up fourth here. So they have a couple options for their last pick. They could just grab him Medusa to pair up with the IO, but that doesn't seem amazingly strong. Usually, you want something that can on top of people and has a stun, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So Gyrocopter the being the biggest one, and then there's Sven. Tiny was
Gyro
one
all
for
banned though, right? That's the thing. All these
yeah,
heroes are
yeah,
banned.
exactly. So taking those ones out, which is pretty important in this game.
FG took
You
my
don't want
advice, it seems.
yeah,
First phase
yeah.
ban Gyro against NoPing every game. I just can't believe it took to the final day of group stage for teams to start doing this. Like this was just like such a good pick for them every single game. But yeah, what do you think that they can pair with the IO here? Because there's got to be something, right? Is it just the Luna? Is that just the answer? You just still pick a Luna here?
Yeah, I suppose it's the best option. All right, no ping. They go for the Ember Spirit. Now, as we've seen from them, basically every game in this tournament, they flex these heroes like crazy. Bane is almost certainly going to be played in the position 4. Sorry, 5. Mirana probably in position 4, but the Tiny and the Ember Spirit have both been played by Angel this tournament, or by Dark Mago. He's great on both these heroes actually.
Yeah.
And they could just last pick another carry because you can even throw Tiny into position 3. I think they'll probably last pick their offlaner though, and kind of switch around where the Tiny and the Ember Spirit are going to be based on whatever the matchup is. Though you probably know it's going to be Tidehunter 3 and Invoker 2.
Yeah. Especially with the IO Snapfire, you're not going to be rotating these to the core position anyway. But they get rid of the Morphling. I would imagine the Luna is the next ban here for the side of NoPing. I can't think of many other heroes that are good with the IO. You get rid of Sand King and the Timber Saw. Okay, both strong. Sand King Mirana has had a lot of success. They could look at going for the CK Mirana, which we saw pulled out yesterday for the first time. That had a lot of success as well. They could grab the Mars Mirana, which is also available. So still great combos for the offlane duo here of NoPing if they want to go for it, and all offer a decent amount of team fight as well.
Yeah. I would have liked to see the Sand King here. I suppose God, would it be too crazy to go offlane Tiny here and just pick something else for your safe lane on the side of NoPing? I guess you're not deny picking anything like that because you have the ultimate last pick. I think you just go for whatever you think is going to be super strong. But you were thinking Luna and like big team fight on the side of FG. You already have Tidehunter as a frontliner. You have potential save and initiation with the Snapfire. You're comboing up with Io. I'm thinking just get rid of the Luna, all right?
Get rid of the
Get rid
life
of the life
stealer.
stealer.
I was
All right.
wondering about the life stealer. Like, it could be something that they could pick, but it just didn't feel all that strong to me. But maybe if they're going for the safe lane Tiny, then this would make more sense. Which they very well could be. It could just be the Sleight of Fist Max Ember Spirit out of the mid lane. And there's the Luna.
Yep.
Starting off strong.
You called that one.
Starting off strong.
Yeah. It's a little bit weaker than it was before with the shard nerf, but the hero's still very good at closing out the game fairly quickly. I need to close my bedroom door. It's open. I don't want the cats wandering in and trying to like eat the wires on my setup or anything like that.
They're gonna go for
I
that
don't let them
burger,
in
dude.
my
As soon as they see that thing.
Yeah, on my shirt. You see the picture of Bog going for the burger?
No.
I gotta send that one to you later.
Good old Bog.
Yeah. Big Bogdan fan here. He really carries my career.
He really does, yeah. What a nice guy.
Yeah.
Last pick here for NoPing. I imagine it's got to either be the Mars or the CK. I think both are really good. You could take the Darkseer, though. Yeah, there's the Mars. Just too good today, Neph. I'm off to a great start.
Yeah. But is it a Mars position 3 is the question.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is. It's going to be Oscar for sure. He's been playing it mostly for the side of NoPing, unless they want to do something real strange here.
Yep. The position 3 Ember Spirit, not so bueno.
Into the Luna, just gets Lucent beamed instantly and it's gone.
Yeah. All right, we got But slated on the Miranda here, Panda Boo Bane, Angel Tiny, Duster Io, Sexy Fat Tide Hunter, Hiko on the Snapfire here. He goes by Morius now. Always going to remember him as Hiko, though. JH on the Invoker. It's just mostly just an SG energy lineup now. They're slowly replacing all the players.
You know, you're right.
And I think they would have replaced him with another SG Energy player if Leo wasn't here today. But again, he did manage to make it at the last second and save his team. And it is very important that they pull off at least one win. The first one was forfeited again, them not showing up on time. The last 30 seconds they had before a guaranteed forfeit on FG. Leo/Mandy managed to get into the lobby. And yeah, it'll guarantee them if they can get just a single point here into the playoffs. Otherwise, I think something's going to happen with the tiebreakers where they're not going to be doing so hot. It really depends on the results today, though, and that's what's going to be so fun about the games today. Is that every match is going to be pretty important for who qualifies. There's so many people tied at 6 points. But here we go, game number 2, technically. Yep.
Absolutely. And whew, it's going to be a fun one. NoPing are on a lot of their comfort picks here. And I love their draft. I love what they've come up with here. The Mars Mirana has been very effective so far in this tournament. And I worry for the side of FG if they're going to be able to pull this one out.
Now, I'm going to close my door real quick so Bogdan doesn't get in my room. Some people have pointed out that my TV looks like it's kind of leaning over. Bogdan would definitely knock over my TV for attention. So, be right back.
Oh, that'd be rough.
All right, we're good to go.
Welcome
yeah,
back,
there's
Nev.
some definite bad blood between these two teams at this point. Again, not only the players' fault. It's not like they were actually afraid to play this game out here on NoPing. Like they said, talking shit when they're 0-40 is a bold move.
Nah, I mean, if you ask Sexy Fat, he would say that they're definitely afraid.
If you ask Oscar, you'd go, you think I'm afraid of swatting a fly off my arm?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was one of the better roasts I've seen in a while.
Yeah, you guys should have heard Ricky. He just started cracking up when he saw that. Before he was all concerned about whether or not the game would be played.
Yeah. Similar to like what Invoker's doing right now. Yeah, that was about it. That was correct.
Yeah.
A little bit more gasping for air, but like that was pretty close.
Yeah. It looks like we're not going to see any blood happen at the start of this one. I like to see battles for the runes, but it's not really worth griefing your lane and putting the fourth point into anything in order to secure that or get yourself first blood, unless you can grab it for your mid laner.
I think NoPing has like a very strong level 1, but you do have to be careful because Gush is such a ridiculously strong ability. So yeah, it looks like they're just going to split the runes 2 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, luckily for FG this game, I don't know what they're saying in all chat, so it's less likely that they're going to get in trouble.
I need a translator. But where's Mori when you need him?
He's getting, it sounds like 300 ping is what he's dealing with. Shout out to Mori, though. That guy's actually such a legend.
Yeah. Master of memes.
Yeah, I actually gave him a title as the meme god. Very well deserved.
I'm surprised no org has picked him up as like a social media manager. That man pumps out memes quick.
It was not luck,
yeah, no joke.
The next Mitter Meepo. Is that too bold of a statement to make?
No, I think you might be understating it.
This reward transcends expectation.
The speed which he throws stuff together is kind of crazy to me, though. Hopefully I get the opportunity to collaborate with him on something. Anyhow, we've got everybody back into the game. It looks like we're ready to go.
Rolling out.
Now, Oscar, you can just start with God's Rebuke before he even gets into lane. I guess he figures he's going to be getting this ability anyway. Harasses the enemy, secures yourself some CS. A lot of the time, you do end up getting spear if you get zoned out of lane, though. Just a longer distance to be able to throw under the creep wave, secure yourself the CS.
I
And,
almost
against-
always go the God's Rebuke one on Mars. It's just so good. It's super low mana cost compared to the spear. Like lower, like more damage I think than level 1 spear as well. It's actually just such a sick ability. And in the slow, like allows you to get like an extra attack or two onto a hero if they're out of position. It's really good.
Unfortunately, not a melee hero, Luna.
Yeah, God's Rebuke has decent range though, and Mars is more than melee, right?
Yeah,
So it's not impossible to get on top of these heroes.
Yep. Top lane, Sexy Fat's doing fine. Angel's actually able to get a little bit of harass off due to the fact that he's got so much base damage. His Anchor Smash isn't going to reduce enough for him to just completely negate what he's got. Because of it already sitting at half HP and starting to run a little bit low on HP regen, just one tango left. And in the mid lane here, Dark Mago up against JH, who's one of the stand-ins from SG Energy.
Honestly, Dark Mago is probably just going to go the 4-4-0 build. I mean, we've been seeing this more often out of Ember Spirits, and against the Invoker, it makes a lot of sense because you just Flame Guard doesn't get to exist.
Yeah.
Unless you like get a really, really lucky Sleight of Fist dodge, but even then, it's not easy.
Yeah, I mean, the other way of doing things is whenever the tornado comes out, you use your Flame Guard after that, but a lot of times you're going to be able to...
There it is, top lane. Actually, just watched Angel and Pandaboo just run him down. Good Nightmare setup. Hiko almost got the save there with the cookie, but like you said, he was already pretty low on regen, low on HP in the lane, and you just punish him for it.
Mid lane, JH just throwing out a tornado to secure some CS and harass. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to go for tornado EMP immediately after. Oh my god, he got the kill on his Duster, and Duster's couriered on the bottom lane.
Yeah, he dove him pretty far for that. That's all 3 leap charges committed, but absolutely worth it. I mean, being able to pull Io out of the lane definitely makes things easier for Oscar. But Leo still farming pretty well here on the Luna. 7. Oh, actually, I take it back. Actually, not that good. It's only 8-1 now.
Yeah,
Not the best
he's
start.
doing awful. Especially with an IO in his lane, but Oscar's doing decent for himself. 8-2 compared to the Luna's 9-1. You'd think that in this lane it would be pretty easy for Justin to be able to harass Oscar with Lunar Blessing, but he actually put 2 points in the losing theme here. He was planning on staying in the lane, trying to go for kills to focus on farming, it looks like.
Yeah, he just wants to secure range creeps, but also Sladen did a really good job at applying pressure to Duster in this lane. Like, a lot of times what we talked about is like supports end up playing off the side of the lane, just like running at each other and doing damage. And oh, mid lane almost falls low there on JH. The slight change damages quite a bit. But Duster was just constantly getting right-clicked by Sladen everywhere he went into the jungle, so not able to offer as much assistance or as much harassment.
Hey, never mind. He popped the fairy. I thought Dark Mega would go in on him there. He actually. Oh no, he's got a stick.
Yeah, he's got 9 sticks.
Yeah, Dark Mega would have gotten punished for that. Never mind.
Does he have Cold Snap too?
No, he didn't. It was on cooldown for a moment.
Oh, okay.
When that the jump happened. All right, looks like we're good to go again. I think just having some lag issues today.
Dark Mago is doing really well in this mid lane, and I've been liking this Ember Spirit build a lot more. This
Sexy Fat might be about to go down.
Pandaboo is going to be the one that goes down first. Great stun there by the Snapfire and Angel. He's got no mana to work with, so Sexy Fat's going to be fine.
Yeah, unfortunately, Pandaboo didn't get off his Fairy Fire or his 4 stick charges. Otherwise, he would have been able to survive, get the Brain Sap off, and then kill the Tidehunter and walk out just fine. And now Tidehunter has got his Blink Dagger, or sorry. Woo, a 4-minute Blink to be pressed up. Yeah, Ring of Health. Ring of Health. It's still early.
Ring of Health's going to be really huge. Bottom lane, Sladen taking a lot of damage there.
Yeah. Again, I'm That's what should be happening in this lane. He doesn't have 2 points of Lunar Blessing yet, but the fact that Io has no, attack wind up or turn rate or anything like that means he's going to be able to get really good harass off. So again, I'm surprised that Leo ended up putting 2 points into losing beam instead of going Lunar Blessing here. That extra 15 damage makes a world of difference on a hero like Io, who can move around so freely in a lane.
That is pretty good.
Does he have the second point now? Oh my, he didn't get it. He went Moonglaves instead.
Leo's just gonna farm. He doesn't want to bother harassing. So Leo's goal here is to get to those level 4 Moonglaves and just farm. Spear, oh, that would have been a really nice wraparound. That was a really sick play if it connected. If Oscar actually hits that spear, the arrow set up from the behind on Sladen would have absolutely killed Leo.
Yep. Regardless of Duster being attached to him on the hip, unless he like somehow got in front of the arrow, but there would have been no way. They wouldn't have seen that one coming. Yeah, I want to look elsewhere. I'm getting annoyed looking at the lack of Lunar Blessing here. I'm sure they have a plan. I'm just not sure what their plan is.
Just to get
the top
four
lane.
glaives. That's it. That's the plan.
And why put 2 into Lucent Beam, man? I don't know.
I don't know. Either.
Dark Mate goes, trying to secure himself the power rune. Slated mid rotation. Ends up grabbing an illusion. Not ideal, but they're going to look for a kill onto JH here.
Slight chains into the arrow. Tornado to the wrong side. He had no idea this was wrapping around, and there's going to be the great sentry drop there to find it, but a great turnaround from Snapfire as well. So finding a 1-for-1, actually pretty good considering it was a 3-man gank. Losing the Invoker first, definitely rough, but a lot of experience going the way of the Snapfire there. 450 experience going the way of Snapfire.
Yeah, you can't let Hiko pop. You know, he played mid very, very briefly, and he is the one who patented the Snapfire mid, in my opinion. He's played in pubs a little bit beforehand, but Hiko brought it to the pro world. So if you let a former mid player now in position 4, well, he went from 4 to mid to 4 again. He's gonna do quite a bit with that gold, man.
Oh,
gotta be a little bit worried. But on top of getting the kill onto Invoker there, they had to plant the ward in order to catch him in the Ghost Walk. They actually caught an Observer ward as well that was over here in the mid lane.
That is very nice. Whoa, Dark Mago's rotation to the bottom lane. That's a kill onto Leo and Duster. Orb of Corrosion wasn't even done for this, but that is a huge win because Dark Mago was already off to a decent start, but that is a big influx of cash for him. 400 gold going his way. And we haven't even talked about the fact that Tiny is just crushing net worth right now.
And to say he's got a void to sell, he's gonna go for Echo Saber as his first item rather than Blink Dagger that we see a lot of the time. Power Tread instead of the Phase Booth. I mean, he doesn't farm incredibly fast until he's got his Aghanim Shard, which gives him the unlimited tree grab.
Dude, there are 5 heroes here in the top lane.
He's just gonna leave.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that he's leaving.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no reason. He needs to go bottom and start just trying to counter push to this other tower, because with 5 heroes here at top, you don't need to really take a fight. You don't need to force it. This is kind of a desperate play here from FG because they know they're behind in the lanes and they need to get something. And
look how big brain this is. They went mid instead. They're gonna get some damage off on the mid tower while they do damage on the top one.
Yeah, they're not gonna clear the tower, but it's actually gonna be a lot of chip damage.
Are you sure? He's got Orb of Corrosion.
I think they take top too fast with the Luna.
Alright, never mind. Dark Mago's getting back for the haste rune. They're not going to be able to clear this.
I mean, gosh, Angel actually did a ton of damage to this tower.
Yep, the -3 tower armor because the Orb of Corrosion really does add up.
Yeah, they're going to TP back to the mid lane.
Ravage.
He just picked it up after on that top wave, and well, they do catch an arrow. The question is, can they turn this around? There's going to be the Tornado, the EMP, but leaps out as well as the Remnant. Keep them safe. Angel continue to do as much damage to this tower as possible. They're actually just going to get it. You know, I didn't think this was going to be possible, but they also just didn't respond in numbers here on the side of the FG. And you got Ravage, you got the Mortimer Kisses. This would have been an opportunity.
Yep. And he did have enough mana to use Ravage. He was looking kind of low, but he had Enchanted Mago. He had Soul Ring. Would have been just fine there.
And, you know, at the end of the day, FG, as much as they're upset about losing their mid tower, they at least get top tower and some space for the Luna to farm because they were definitely falling behind here. Smoke up. They're going to find Snapfire under a ward, and she ends up walking up onto the high ground there. Gets the D ward in the process. Drops the Mortimer Kisses. I don't know about that one, Hiko, but he'll be fine either way. JH mid lane. Going to get scouted here by Oscar. Great Tornado EMP, but the Searing Chains from Dark Mago sets up the arena anyway. They grab themselves 2 kills.
Yeah, a nice find onto JH and Hiko there, and already taking control of the map. Only a 1k net worth advantage here, but grabbing that mid tower so early allows them to invade their side of
right?
yeah, their triangle now. I'm surprised Tiny doesn't. Never mind, he's just picking up his Echo Saber. He's gonna take down this bottom tier 1 so quickly.
They're looking for Oscar. They actually committed the Eclipse for this. Arrow's gonna come through, but Leo will be able to finish up the kill.
And you can finish off the bottom tier 1 tower now on Angel. There it is. 2 towers under their belt now, and Petaboo's still level 5. He's hopefully looking to set something up. I think he's got, does he have the tome coming out to himself right now? He does. It's going to be a little bit slow. He's got wards on the courier as well. But yeah, Pandaboo, he's going to be looking to set something up alongside Dark Magos, and he's got Fiend's Grip. So again, complete map control, and even though they ended up finding the kill onto Oscar there, I feel like it's not that impactful when you're losing a bottom tier 1 tower while that goes on.
So I really do like the Echo Saber first Tiny. This is something that I was wondering why it wasn't being done more, as opposed to like rushing the Blink from the safe lane, because we've seen every safe lane Tiny still get the Blink Dagger like first item, but this farming Tiny, it farms really fast, and this hero does a ridiculous amount of damage late game, as we've seen previously. So I'm a little bit excited to see how this one's going to play out for him.
I saw it a little bit when I was doing CNDPC Season 2. It seemed to be pretty good at the time. Like, the same logic as, like, Tiny is a position 1 that it was ages ago, except now you only spend 1,400 gold instead of the 4,200 for the unlimited tree grab. Of course, that was back when Craigie Exterior was his last ability. He's played in position 1. But yeah, the Blink Dagger. Yeah, the Blink Dagger pick. I'm gonna stop myself short. There's gonna be a fight going on here.
Pandaboo's got the Fiend's Grip, but you don't want to drop that on the Tide Hunter, and so they're just trying to zone Leo out. Dark Mago has to back. Yeah, he is running low on resources there. Pops an Invis Rune though. Sexy Fat just positioning himself in front of the enemy, as the big old watermelon should do. He yoinks the Illusion Rune. Pretty nice. Sexy Fat just being a nuisance. Well done by him.
Yep, and he uses the Illusion Rune to block the arrow. Dark Mago's gonna head back into base, come back with full bottle, full mana.
He's going Deso.
Interesting. I'm not crazy about it, but I guess you're just gonna go full physical damage if your Tiny is building carry items. So you're going for a Shadow Blade now on Angel.
Yeah.
Do a Silver Edge, no doubt.
I love it. I really like this. I think after the Silver Edge, you just go BKB, and then like an Assault Cuirass, and you just hit so hard, and you have so much armor from like the level 3 grow and the AC. Like, you're just not an easy target at all.
No. Angel's forced to back off now. Still haven't had the opportunity to use a big Ravage here. Blink Dagger is almost done on Oscar too. At that point, it's going to be a little bit easier for them to set up these kills, but still, they're waiting for that, I think, 20-minute timing on Angel before he starts making some big movements around the map. So until then, Leo has to try to keep up the farm, but he's losing pretty hard right now to this Tiny. He's 1,500 net worth ahead of him. More than that, even.
And this is an IO with the Luna, right? The idea that this should be an incredibly fast farming hero, but Tidehunter's the one that picked up all the stacks in the jungle here to try and recoup his game a little bit, and he's not even that farmed, neither is the Invoker.
Yep. And Leo, I think one of the things that slowed him down more than anything else is the fact that he put 4 points into his Lucent Beam. So no Lunar Blessing, no Moonglaves to accelerate his farm, and because of that, he's getting outscaled by the 4 points into Tree Toss that Angel ended up grabbing.
Yeah, also something you never see, right? Like, Tiny is always going like 4-4-1, but I mean, this tree grab into tree throw is just so much damage. He's going to use this
dead.
Yeah, Shadow Blade reveal here. Yoink. Quick little kill there for Angel. How much damage is this extra? Bonus building damage is 180. The splash damage is 100% on a 10-second cooldown. Yeah, that's pretty good.
bonus unit damage 25%. Are you able to see the death recap of what the advanced tech that we made?
Yes, there is some advanced tech here. Let me show chat what we're talking about. Boom, 3 death summary. No, you still can't click. You still can't click it. Unlucky, it's still broken.
You can see the dead heroes items though.
All right, tornado EMP on Dark Mego. Dodges out the EMP though, able to make it outside of the arena, but the Ravage doesn't really hit much of anything. Reload just pulls him out of the fight. Meatball off the mark, but Dark Mego is incredibly low here. He needs to be very careful, but it's a little bit of a bait as Angel wrapping around, helps set up a kill there for Sladen. Spear sends JH to the other side of this lane, but nice 2-man chains. But can they actually continue the chase? Mortimer is coming through, stuck inside the ice wall. Oscar is definitely screwed here. Really well played there. Good turnaround from the side of FG, looking for more. Sladen, not the target. They would love to get Angel here on the Tiny, but he can just turn it around. I don't think he cares all that much. Nice Starstorm, but there's gonna be the feeds grip from Pandabu as he hits them. A triple kill off a sleight of fist. He's about to get an ultra. This man, Dark Mego, coming back into this fight.
The tips come out onto him from Oscar, and the tip onto Dust there from Dark Mega. You think we were afraid to play against you? What a joke, he says. Ooh, little bit of gold. They didn't have that Desolator completed, and he's gonna have a lot of damage here. The Orb of Corrosion and the Desolator do stack together, so you got like what, the -10 armor there?
Yeah, it is.
Between the two of them.
Actually, Deso is 6 armor, isn't it? Didn't they reduce it to 6?
Yeah, they did. All right, -9 armor. Less cool.
Less cool, but it's all right. 9's still a pretty big number.
Yeah.
One thing I'm curious about in that fight is you're trying to get back into this on the side of FG, and it's a pretty heavy commit to take down Angel. I mean, this guy has 2,800 health and 18 armor, right? He's not an easy kill, but the patience from Pandabu on that Fiend's Grip, just waiting so long in that fight, he ends up just catching the Luna, the most dangerous of all.
After she pops the Master Madness as well, so losing 8 armor there while she was Fiend's Grip.
JH, oh, he can't get out from the arrow. Well done. Ends up finding JH, and Sexy Fat goes down mid lane? Yeah, mid lane to an arena and Dark Mego.
What can you do? I wanted to touch on what Leo was doing in the fight inside the triangle, though. He ended up brushing a Mask of Madness, despite the fact that he put the 4 points in a Lucid Beam as early as possible, which was a little bit odd because a lot of your damage is going to come from spamming Lucid Beam off a cooldown, right?
Yeah.
This is the build that you're going, but he essentially silenced himself in that team fight. Like just before he was able to throw out another Lucid Beam, he's kind of stuck in place, hit by like multiple stuns after his Mask of Madness. He at least would have done more chip damage to Dark Mego in that fight. I think Mego would have gotten down if he had just not popped the mom. The build seems a little bit like it's like defeating itself, is what I want to say. I'm not crazy about what he's done this game. If you're gonna go for the Lucent Beam, I think you go for a different build than what you're doing right now.
Found Tidehunter in the mid lane. A lot of damage comes through. Dark Mego just crushed him with this new Desolator. Dodges out the Ravage as well. Io accidentally DC'd from the game right as the start of Luna's Eclipse comes out. So this is pretty rough. JH on the backside is here as well. Question is, can they do anything? You got a Fiend's Grip, man.
The answer is no, you cannot do anything. Dark Mego has a Arcane Rune right now on top of his Slate of Fist. He's doing, let's see, he's got 200 damage. He gets another 160 when he uses the Slate of Fist. He's got -10 armor, so the Luna's actually at just what, 8 points of armor at the moment. He's gonna take like I don't know, 250 damage, 300 damage from the Sleight of Fist. On top of the Fiend's Grip that's about to come out of him. JH could interrupt the Bane's Fiend's Grip with a Tornado here, but
oh, Tornado gets thrown, and there it is. The Fiend's Grip right away from Pandabu. Dark Mego, he took a lot, but he just comes right back as expected. The Fiend's Grip comes out. The relocate not in time. And it's just a quick triple kill for Dark Mego. He's going to push mid lane. He's like, you guys can kill the IO, right? You don't need me for this. And the answer is absolutely going to be a yes. Well, unless Dark Mayo comes over anyway. Just grabs himself his second ultra kill of the game while Angel cleans up the mid tower. And he's got a Sanj and Yasha on his way to a shard. This Tiny is enormous.
Yeah, he is.
I'm not just talking about his stature either, Neff.
No. The man's got impressive power cog uses, as you would like to say.
Yes.
No
No one remembers that, right?
Everyone remembers.
I'm sure
that.
no one remembers it. It's fine.
People reference it regularly.
No,
People were referencing it when I was in Jubei's chat yesterday.
Come on, like no one remembers that.
I remember. And that's enough. 1 minute till he's got Egg and him shard down. He's got Sanji Yasha, Echo Saber, Shadow Blade. You are right. This guy is too swole to control now.
Yeah.
Grove Bow found by Angel. There's no
mid
big
lane.
guys,
Arena right onto Leo, and Duster ends up pulling himself inside,
kill
just
him
trying to
there.
help. And Angel's beelining his way over, drops an avalanche. Dark Mail comes, he's got a DD rune. Oh, that's gonna be so much damage. He managed to take down the Luna. Oscar eventually dies. But it's gonna be Sexy Fat. He's the next target here. Slide a fist up on the high ground, gets the chains. Angel trying to pursue, gets the avalanche. They don't care. They're gonna keep chasing on this Ember Spirit. You gotta stop at some point. He's got to blink. Oh no.
Oh no. All right, he's got to be a little bit surprised that he's not able to take down this Tidehunter, but
They managed to hold back Invoker the whole time. Oh, he's going in with a Ravage. But does he? He
he's
doesn't
got
have
Fiend
Ravage.
Script available as well.
Thought
He
he was
doesn't have
going in
Ravage,
for a
he just
Ravage.
Fiend
Yeah,
Script,
it's just
though.
on cooldown. He's just that is like the Chad TP of like, you know, I have Ravage. Wink, wink.
You better back up. Someone made a comment the other day about you know, the creep from how friendly Dota is with cooldown timings and whatnot. Roche being changed around a little bit. Now the Aegis timer is on the Aegis, and you can see it as a player.
Yeah.
They're talking about how long it's going to be before ultimate cooldowns do the same things for ally and enemy heroes.
What do you mean?
I think until you can click an enemy hero and see, okay, this much longer until their ultimate is up.
Oh, that'll never happen. I will literally quit Dota the day that happens. That's never happening. Nice 2 kills here, coming out once again from NoPing. There's just no way they would do something like that. Also, what can you do here on the side of FG? You got this big tiny man with a shard. He's ready to just take your buildings. Oh, and they found Leo. Well, there was a Leo there.
There was something you could do prior to losing Leo. I mean, he's trying to get the... Does he have it done? He doesn't. I thought he was going to disassemble his Dragon Lance into a BKB. But he just ended up buying himself another Ogre Club. I was like,
Slide
okay,
chains
you
and
can
arrow.
keep it together.
Oh my god, from downtown.
They can't take this fight without Luna, though.
Jesus, that damage. That was
The
a lot.
only thing keeping him in this game right now is the fact that tier 2 towers are still standing.
So I just
Yeah.
want to clarify Tiny's tree grab, okay? It does 40% bonus damage to any units, heroes included, right?
Yes.
So he has right now 340 damage, amplified by 40%, right? Quick kill in the mid lane. Actually, that's a big pickoff. Dark Mago just stuck around way too long for that.
Yes.
There's the tips. FG, baby! That's what you like to see. NoPing even coming in hot. Nice one, Dark Mago, they say. Nice one.
That was all NoPing, dude.
Wait, was it actually?
Yep, that was just their own team.
It was his whole team. All right, even better. Well done.
I don't think they had high enough spirits here on FG to tip him out. That was just NoPing laughing at him. What is this 2-death Ember noob? In my game?
Ember 20% team death. Pepe left.
25%, but nice NA maths.
I actually was just testing you, Neff.
I believe you.
Uh-huh.
Bottom lane,
Oh,
getting Sladen. Can they finish
Snapfire,
him off?
caught for a moment. Sladen catches a Sunstrike, but manages to still survive and ends up getting the kill. There's gonna be the Fiend's Grip. No stuns left to cancel. Invoker goes down as Sexy Fat will follow suit. Right in the mid lane goes Angel. This man, he is out for blood.
He's got the Silver Edge completed. I'm
They
pretty
have
sure
sentries or
he
anything
just
up here? Oh, they don't. Angel. Oh no, Duster,
Duster,
run!
get out of there.
You gotta get out of there, son. He's gonna find Leo with the avalanche, the toss. He's gonna grab him. He's just toying with him at this point. Duster tried to reload out. The tree toss doesn't connect in time as he makes it to the fountain. But I got bad news for this Io. He has to go back here, Neph.
Oh no.
Oh no, there is a Tiny
No,
very
no.
angry and waiting for him.
He's taunting him. He won't attack him. Make it stop.
Put it over. Get it over with, Angel. Let him go. Oh my god. Oh man. It was a tactical delay on his death, so he wouldn't respawn fast enough. Copium.
I don't know what the play is here. You've got Ravage up in another 15 seconds. No Blink Dagger.
Dark Mago blinks. Oh, okay. Tidehunter did exist for a moment. Nice Nightmare save onto the Eversphere, but he goes down. Dark Mago is third death of the game, but it doesn't really matter as Angel's just clapping everybody. The GG's come out. He's about to get himself his first Ultra Kill if he can get the tree toss, but nope. Gonna get sniped there by Panda Boo and NoPing. I don't know, Ned. I'd say a pretty convincing game 2 here, but you be the judge of that one, I suppose.
Oh, I mean, that's a one-sided match. That's them clenching their fists there in the lobby as Sexy Fat says, what are you afraid? You afraid? What's wrong? Don't want to play us? NoPing. You know, actions are what matters at the end of the day, and they completely slaughtered FG here. And this is going to leave FG at 6 points, and it's going to leave things up in the air for some of these later games. They are not guaranteed their spot in the playoffs just yet. We'll have to see where these results leave us, and they're probably sweating a little bit because of that. All these teams at 6 points. Infinity for Gringos, FG, Corey, and Black and Yellow now at 5. So is
It's gonna be interesting to
big
see how this
question
all
mark
plays
here.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, and this puts NoPing at 12-4 now, which is the best score so far in the tournament. They are going to be playing one more match against Tricori, and they could possibly find themselves in the top of the bracket if they take even a single game from them.
Yeah, I mean, this was, I mean, for a 25-minute game to see 36 kills come out from NoPing, I mean, this game felt so much longer just because of how farmed they were, this Tiny, just almost two-shotting heroes into the late game. And honestly, I'm super happy to see this Tiny build come out. This is something that I thought was going to be very strong, but we just still weren't seeing it. We're seeing just, you know, the Blink Avatos Tinies, but in the safe lane, man, this hero farms. He clears stacks. He does so much damage, and he is a late game monster. I mean, we saw the other day what he did against a IO Sven. Like, you know, this a 6-slotted Sven tried to fight Tiny, and Tiny just two-shotted him. So this guy, we'll probably be seeing more of him played in the safe lane, I'd have to imagine. But that is the end of our first of 3 series today. Like Neff was talking about, we got so much Dota coming up, and it's actually a double header for NoPing. So they just come off the 2-0 here. They're going up against Hokori next, which is, I mean, every game matters today. Like, the only thing that's confirmed is NoPing is in the upper bracket now. As far as every other team here, elimination is still up in the air. So we'll see how it all unfolds. Neff, any final thoughts before we go to a quick break?
They played absolutely insane on almost all their heroes here on our players here on NoPing. Angel on stand-up performance, I like what he did on the Tiny, but Dark Mago popping off on this Ember Spirit this game. They're gonna have a lot to think about here on FG. I know that they're probably just glad they got the opportunity to play a game. They had a lot less time for draft. I feel like they made a bunch of mistakes in that game, but they do have all day to reflect on them, and hopefully they get the opportunity to come back against NoPing in the playoffs if they make it there.
Right on. All right, everyone. As always, we got so much more Dota to be played here on the BTS Pro Series Season 8. So we'll be back after the break with our second series, NoPing versus Hokori. We'll see you then.